I don't really count the number of records I have, but if I really want to estimate it, it will be probably around 10,000. For the record, I'm a vinyl addict. My love for music started with cassette tapes, all thanks to my dad. Vinyl came later, when I could finally afford it. I got my first turntable in 2012. A year later, I opened my shop called Vinyl-Licious. Since then, the records kept coming, and they've now taken over the room in my house. I'm CK. If you know me, you know vinyls is in my blood. Singapore's vinyl scene isn't in plain sight, but if you know where to look, you'll find a growing community keeping it spinning strong. This room is my dream since young. Every record here is a memory I brought home. Whenever I chance upon this recording, I will grab them. In fact, I have duplicate copies of this. 14 years into this hobby, and I'm still hooked. It's the thrill of the hunt when you find something special. And best of all, my son's just as into it as I am. This record is so important to me because this is the first record I played to you while Mommy was delivering you.
For me, it's one of the best recordings for Rachmaninoff's Second Piano Concerto. Having attended recitals of this piece together with you and getting to see you enjoy the same classical music that I do, I think it's really amazing to me.
I believe that the best thing about going out hunting for records, finding records, is to learn new music. I learn about new things that I didn't know.
It's really fun to crate dig, especially with you, exploring some local shops, exploring even overseas. It's really cool to meet the people there.
That is also a wonderful thing about vinyl collecting. You know more people who share the same passion and love for the same hobby. Across Singapore, record stores are growing in numbers. Some in shopping malls, others hidden in old-school neighborhoods. My go-to? One humble spot in an old shopping complex that's been around since the 70s. I'm coming here because I heard your shop got 80% discount.
No, like it's more like 50%.
Wow, that's good enough, man. Gabriel's got over 6,000 second-hand records, and there's always a chance of finding a gem. Do you still remember the first record I bought from you?
Yeah, how could I forget? It was Nirvana, Nevermind, original first press. It was from a lot, one whole lot I got from one guy. And that was probably one of the sought-after records in there.
I paid, I think it was like $60, which I think now easily, I'm not too sure, $200 record. Zenn Audio began as a repair shop for audio gear. But over a decade ago, Gabriel shifted to records, tapping into a revival few saw coming.
In the early 90s, a lot of people were giving up their records because CD was coming strong on the scene. So I was one of the few guys that actually went around picking all these records for free.
Every time I come here, there's surprises I get from the gems I acquire from your place.
But cases like this recently has been growing thin. Now they don't give it up. I have customers who gave away all their records in the 90s. But now they're buying back all the same records that they gave up, you know, because the sound quality coming out from records are very different from what they get from a digital source.
The analog sound is what we're after. You hear it at its best right here.
It really feels like the artist is present, or like the orchestra is present.
I've heard this on a streaming platform where my son introduced me, and definitely I can't really feel the music as much as today.
You listen to this piece of music just now, you were 100% engrossed in listening to it because it draws you in, it's very engaging.
Totally agree. It takes me back to listening to music with my dad. Nostalgia plays a part, but it's not the whole story. In recent years, new spots have emerged, each bringing records to life in their own way. Some dig deep into second-hand jams. Others curate fresh cuts across jazz, funk, and electronic.
We started 10 years ago. It was really a view of bringing in more interesting sounds to Singapore. And I felt jazz, electronic, global sounds were quite underserved here by the other record stores. I saw the opportunity to introduce them to the Singapore music lovers. I think a lot of customers come here and they're quite amazed about the different kind of titles we bring in.
I think the best thing is to come to the shop and learn about things that I never know. Take, for example, like Brazilian music.
Yeah.
I don't have to buy an air ticket to travel around the world, but coming here, I kind of get that culture, the music from the different cultures here.
We've embarked on this project to label each of the records, because if you see this album without this, you're like, who is this guy, right? So we've kind of put a descriptor from our end. All of us are on a learning journey together, I think, into this huge canon of music, which is always evolving, always new music to discover, new artists to discover.
The vinyl experience doesn't end at record stores. It's evolving into spaces made for listening. Spaces where you can sit, sip, and spin at your own pace.
This one, right in the heart of the city, is one of the first listening rooms in Singapore. I'm meeting my friend Thomas here, a fellow music lover I'm quietly hoping to convert.
Are you ready to experience the wonderful sound of vinyl?
Give it to me, man, bro.
All right, let's go. Slow boat feels different. Open and welcoming. It doesn't feel intimidating. Just a space where anyone can walk in and start listening.
Are you all familiar with using a turntable?
Well, I've not used one in a long time.
Okay. I'll just run you guys through first.
A great way in for those just starting out.
What's this one more test? Never seen it before.
Well, bro, we have come a long way, man. Remember, in secondary school, we used to buy cassette, listen to cassettes together.
Yeah. We have to rush home to listen to our cassette because we cannot afford the Walkman, right?
Yes.
And we never took music for granted, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays, it's instant, Everything is like at the touch of our iPhone.
True.
So I think with vinyl, it brings back those memories.
How do you find this listening cafe?
Well, I think this is a wonderful place. I mean, they have a whole genre of music. I don't think a person that just got started can have this collection.
A lot of time and
vinyl.
money, right?
Of course. So if you ask me, this will be a good place to start.
I think this is a good place to come to enjoy the record first. I believe some of them might then decided whether to go in or not to go in after experiencing the sound of the vinyl over here. A golden question to you. Do you want to start your own vinyl collection now?
Wow, after today, right, this will be my new hobby. Thank
Alright,
you, brother.
Before we call it a day, we make one last stop where vinyl meets cocktails. This is Offtrack, and behind the decks is DJ H, a former Japanese salaryman who found his sound in Singapore. He keeps the craft alive, spinning only vinyl. Focus on Asian grooves from decades past. Watching him spin, you can tell it's part skill and part instinct. I had to give it a try.
All right.
Yeah.
Before they go.
Then lower down and then press up.
Okay. I think I do okay, right?
Yeah, getting it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my. But it looks so easy whenever I see DJ doing it. But when I'm doing it myself, stress. And I like the stretching, right? Yeah. Remind me of those days where I listened to how DJ do it in the 80s.
Oh,
with
the
those
hip-hop.
Yeah, yeah.
My passion is to introduce all these local forgotten gems, forgotten music using the underrated Asian groups.
Why DJ H you choose to spin music using the vinyl format?
All these records cannot be found on Spotify. So that's how I start to use only the records. I always display the record when I play, like when there's a young people like taking the picture of the record, or the like some auntie uncle approach me like, oh, this is very nostalgic song. So that's why I get like very satisfaction.
I'll never know that there's a song written about kway teow, okay, kway teow funk, until I go to your show, right?
Like hope I can like spread the creative funk.
Yes, spread the kway teow funk. All right.
Drop the beat.
For collectors and DJs like ourselves, it's about preserving the analog experience in a digital world. From neighborhood shops to city spots, I see how vinyl still holds its place. The people I've met all share the same love for vinyl. And the places I've been, they are reminded to slow down, drop the needle, and really listen to the music and the stories behind it.